before, yes.
Why are you telling her? Because it's acceptable.
Yeah, if it's so acceptable.
Honestly,
what's the
I'm with you. I've been on both sides at like different points. Yeah.
Depends how good the friendship is.
It just.
But you said you said best friend.
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
Still depends.
Yeah.
Depends how I see how the girl is. If the girl is the sweet one,
she's a loyal one.
She's a loyal one.
Yeah.
She's a decent girl. Come from a decent family, and you're doing all of that mad thing. I'm like, bro, you can't do that. No,
naturally you would talk to your
But
boyfriend.
it's natural.
What's natural?
To cheat.
For
men to cheat. It's.
But this is what I was going to say earlier, is that if it is natural to cheat, but if you can, and if you're dating the top 20%, and you marry them and you have kids with them, then I think it's also down to you as a woman to be a woman that they want to be loyal to. So you are having sex with them. You're not holding it as...
No, I hate. So if he cheated on you, would you leave him? Now have you got kids?
I haven't got kids.
No, so without the kids, you would leave.
Yeah.
But after the kids, you would stay with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I would, because I'll be putting the kids first. But if it was like a...
But if she cheats...
Speaking to the mic, please. Sorry.
If she cheats, would you leave?
I wouldn't stay with any woman who cheated on me. And I never have.
I love this. I love this.
And it depends on what time in my life.
You're assuming that men and women are the same.
We aren't the same. Our biologies are different.
I'm not saying we're the same, but I'm saying loyalty are like... Can we not have the same loyalty?
So I'll ask you a question. Outside of body count and cheating, right? Name one double standard that does not benefit women.
There's not one. Don't worry about it. She said, Tom. Let's move on.
It's just, why are you there, man? Get your camera.
I'm helping. I like that.
And does that even benefit men? Because you're helping out another broke girl. Do you know what I mean? Like me helping out two girls that are being hypergamous, I'm lifting both of them out of poverty. So I'm more for women than you think.
Do you have money like that?
No, that depends that depends if you're willing to get with them.
But you're the one telling. But you're the one telling your best friend's missus that he's cheating. You're just sitting there saying, "But it's all right." I'm so confused.
Yeah, he's no good, man.
It must be.
He's wrong in that one.
You're a hater.
No, because
you want to swoop in and get her.
You want the loyalty.
No.
Let me cheat on you. Let me cheat on you. Him cheating on you? No, let me cheat on you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the world benefits women.
Sorry. Do you cheat in relationships normally?
It's coming for you.
Do I cheat? What do you consider cheating, man?
Oh, no. Politician answer.
Stop it.
Listen, before we get into relationship, we're already having the conversation of you already know gal them are on the guy. So I don't have to say, listen, babes, I'm going to cheat on you. But I'm going to say, listen, it's going to be highly, like, I'm going to try. You know what I'm saying?
I'm asking you, in previous relationships, in most of your relationships, have you cheated? Out of all of your relationships, how many? Say you had 6 relationships. What's the ratio of your cheating?
About.
Come on, you know them.
No, like,
you know the answer.
He's been cheating too much.
Okay, so what made me not cheat was what
that wasn't the question.
No.
All right, look at.
You've answered every question.
You ask him, please.
Do you know what? A lot of them. Okay, a lot of them. Go on. A lot of them. Go on.
Ish.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Talk to me.
Do you cheat?
No.
Do you cheat?
I think it is circumstantial. And I can give you an example.
Yes or no?
No, I can give you an example.
I want to hear this.
Yes or no?
Let him answer.
At the end of the day, I do believe to an extent. Well, no, I do believe outright that it's true. Once a cheater, always a cheater for both men and women, right? But the longest relationship I've had is with the girl to my left. That's 3 years. Right? I've never cheated on her. Have no intentions to, but I have cheated multiple times in relationships that lasted far longer. I do truly believe it depends on your state of mind, how old you are,
and you learn
your priorities, you learn your experience, and this is key. It depends on the type of woman she is.
I hear you.
Ultimately,
yeah.
So I believe, technically speaking, to ask the question, "Do you cheat?" It's like, do you drink Capri Suns or do you drink Coke? It's like different times of the fucking year. Like it's a silly question in my opinion.
Am I missing something here? What? Am I the only one that doesn't know this? Are you not together?
Yeah, you missed that. What's going on, bro?
Wow.
You're really observant, aren't you?
You knew that as well.
Yeah.
His intuition
I think everyone knew that.
Well, that's the only time your intuition never
The last time I checked, I was anyway. Yeah.
Oh, this is very interesting then.
Yeah.
So, wait, how long you lot been together?
baby.
3 years. Did you listen?
3 years.
Oh my God.
Why?
Are you gonna get married to her?
Yeah.
Are you
What's
engaged?
stopping you right now?
Get on one knee.
No,
on
honestly.
air.
No.
right now.
It's a
On
good question.
air.
It's a good question.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, we don't need the ring.
Like, why not
Go
now?
on.
Why not now and not 4 years down the line? I always like. Go on.
3 years. Come on, man. You're
Come on.
gazing.
Money.
Nah.
I'm not.
ultimately. Yeah.
I'm
What
not.
an excuse.
I'm not in the. No, I'm not in the position, the career position I'm in, because as soon as I get married, we're gonna have kids immediately. That's my ultimate
It's
reason why.
expensive to get married.
I don't
So-
think that's an excuse.
Are you?
That's-
I'm just.
That's
I'm
Put a
just.
ring on
I'm
it.
just.
I think that's a reason, not an excuse.
So I'm just curious. You could just go to the courthouse and get married. Is that- Is a
Exactly.
wedding necessary? Is that something that you
You
really
want
want?
the wedding.
We.
You see how
it's a
you
hard one because we've discussed it, and we've even discussed just changing my last name.
Speaking
and
to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, we've just discussed just changing the last name and not even going through like the formal.
Yeah,
Having the
actually.
government involved.
Yeah, I should actually stress that when you asked me, will I marry her? When I said yes, what I actually mean is she'll get her last name changed and we will be together until the day we die. That's how certain we feel. I don't really feel the need for the government to be involved in where the fuck my cock goes or our relationship at all. I personally, I
I
don't.
can't take you seriously no more, bro.
No,
know
but
that.
I
Now that I know that, I can't like. Wait, you lot were together all this time through all that discussion.
yeah.
Oh my God. So
I'm not a big fan of marriage.
Walk in together.
I'm not a big fan of marriage.
these lot walked in them lot walked in together.
They were
But-
like holding. hands.
But neither one of us are a big fan of marriage, but we're more certain of being together long term than most people who get married are.
so
love
so
that.
okay. How are you? What you have kids, right?
Nah.
No.
You haven't got kids.
Nope.
Do you want kids?
Yeah.
How old are you?
24.
24. It's making sense now. So that's why you was kind of trembling. So so you'd allow him to cheat if you had kids?
Nah.
No.
She never said allow.
She would stay.
She would stay.
She would stay.
I want to
Same
allow, but
difference.
I
For the
think-
children.
I
Doesn't
think
mean
if-
she'd stay with me, but she would. She wouldn't break up what we have for the sake of the kids. That's
Are you
primarily what.
speaking
you
for
would.
her?
Wait, what was that?
What was that?
She
you
said, but
speaking
you
for
would.
You guys seem jealous.
What?
Yeah, you seem a little jealous.
I will say we have something a lot of people don't. I can say.
Right.
No,
No, it's
I
not
love
that.
it. I sat here. What did I say to
Yeah.
you? I was like, there's such
Speaking
a
to the
lovely
mic.
couple. I love. Give me love every day. I'm not jealous, but I don't like when she said about the cheating thing. I thought, wow, I was kind of disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you're already saying
I
that
get
that's
it.
acceptable.
I get
That's
it.
the only. There's no jealousy
it's
from
not acceptable.
anyone.
Not that
See, look,
it's
she's,
acceptable.
I know for a fact that she would leave me if I cheated, but I'm also smart enough to not cheat if I say I love her and I honestly love her.
Exactly.
This is it may be this is something that people probably won't agree with, but for me, if we had a family, if we had 3 kids and we were married and we had been together 20 years and then he cheated, I would think, what have I done? What
But
have I
it's-
done?
Do you realise that when a man cheats, it's not necessarily anything to do with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with you, in fact.
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, it's
But
not
just-
you. Women really need to understand that. It's
But I believe that I've found someone that isn't stupid enough to cheat. And
No,
to
I hear that, and that's
fuck up
great.
what
That's
we
But
great.
you
do.
That's
you
why-
also have the value, right? Like you bringing the value to like when you're so pretty and you're so sweet. You know what I mean? Like I can tell you're so feminine just like when you walked in, and like you have the value to ask that of a guy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think women should be more straight up
Yeah.
with themselves
That's why-
and realize what they are bringing to the relationship because
100%.
they're always asking for their list and they're not actually at that standard themselves. They need to give more.
and that's what I'm saying. Like you have the leverage of youth, right? You're only 24 and like you're pretty. And so you have, and you're in shape, but a lot of girls don't have those 3 things and they're still asking for,
They need to work on it.
yeah.
And then,
Yep.
and I'm very aware that I'm not going to have that for very long. So when I'm older, over the hill, I'm going to want him to stick around. And why is he going to stick around with someone that's older when men get better when they're older? You know, they're still going to be attracting 19-year-olds. So I need to give him a reason to not cheat.
I'm calling
You
cap.
figured out the game.
I'm calling cap, man.
Can I also just stress, contrary to what you see couples do pretty much 99% of the time, before we got together, so we was good friends because we both worked with each other, right? And I got us both fired. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Where'd you work?
What? How the hell did you get
I got us
fired?
both fired.
Rebel.
Gem?
Rebel from day one. So
Which gym?
we were good friends.
Yeah, what gym?
Don't say
At
it.
them.
Don't say it, it's not live.
Fuck it, banner time.
Hey.
Yeah, so
Let them back.
we were no. So we were good friends and friends as colleagues for a good half a year before we actually got together, and we knew a lot about our own values before we even got together. So when we did get together, it was a calculated decision based on everything that we'd taken on board. She knew me fully, I knew her fully. There was no real I'm gonna get to know you process once we got together. That was already there. The decision was made based on everything we need to know about each other. And I think that is something that I'm not gonna say that people need to do that, like typically speaking, but in our circumstance, that's the way it went. And that's why we were so certain in the beginning, and we're just as certain now, and we'll be just as certain in 20, 30, 40 years.
You lot live
I love
together.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
The only
my
thing
God.
that's what I'm saying. When you're saying about we sound jealous when we was biting, the only thing I didn't.
It wasn't.
The only.
It wasn't referring to you. I can't lie.
Oh no, that's fine. But I just wanted for everyone. The only thing not even annoyed me, that got my back was like when you said you would accept it, even from the off. I wanted you to have said no, I won't accept it. I know what you're saying to split up a family, but I felt.
No, I kind of get what you're saying. Because I call cap, because I'm like, wait, now that I know you lot are together, I don't want you lot here on the same show talking about that. Because I would have asked you that when you want to separately.
Yeah.
Why? But
Because-
that just,
No, no, no,
that
because
just
I would
shows how
say-
strong their relationship is.
It can do that, or it
I
could
do-
also be
I do
like I'm
see-
Guys,
speaking.
one at a time.
Yeah. I do see where you're coming from. I do see where you're coming from. And all I can say is we know truly how we feel. I don't expect you to believe that. You don't know us, either one of us from Adam. I get that. But there's unfortunately nothing I can do to help you. That's like, I do fully understand where you're coming from.
I
But
think he's saying.
I can only ask that you believe us when we say what we say, but I can't force you to, because there's nothing I
The
can do.
pinch of salt on top is not necessarily you're lying. It's just that I have to now like doubt myself as to was that cap or is that not cap?
There's
In the
a
sense-
natural bias because you guys.
Yeah,
you
there will
guys
be.
are
because they're
And there will
together,
be,
and it's
there will
like,
be,
okay, I'm gonna say what my girlfriend wants. Not
But I love
not even
that, and I
wants
hope
to,
you
just
guys
what's-
get married and
what's
live happily ever
what they
after.
feel truly, but you don't know what the other person's like when you're not there.
Right,
But
here's
it is true
here's what I will say right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't prove this right now.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I know that, but if you was to speak to anybody I speak to personally, who doesn't speak to her about it, and vice versa,
Yeah.
they'd all say the same thing.
No,
exactly
yeah,
what we're
So I'm
saying
not
now.
even- I don't think it's right to challenge what you guys.
Yeah,
are
yeah,
saying.
yeah. No. But it is a good point. It's a valid point.
So what attracted you to him?
He's a high value man.
Yeah.
You're
he
damn
is.
right.
He is. So he was very protective of me. Like he said, when we first met, we were colleagues. So there was straight away we didn't go on a date. So there wasn't the intention. There wasn't like that awkwardness of like, right, what can I get out of you?
No title,
in an
none of that
exchange. There was no exchange. It was just like you're there. And so I was able to find out what he wanted, and yeah, there was many things. The confidence, how damn good looking he is.
Have you?
So is that what keeps you there now though?
What keeps me there is knowing that he's loyal to me, knowing that he has respect for himself and respect for me.
What's your hold
Say
up?
the sex.
Like, I don't
Say
know.
the sex. Say
What's
the
your-
sex. Say the sex.
See, because now I'm calling
Yeah,
cap
what's-
Pearl, man.
no,
I'm
what's
calling
your-
cap
What's
now,
your-
man. Like,
what's your
I wish
cap?
put your fingers in your air. Like I don't
Okay.
want it to like. What's keeping you here in this relationship? Be honest.
What's keeping him in the relationship?
No, what's keeping her in the
Why are you
relationship?
saying that?
I could ask. You could ask him that
Are you
after.
jealous?
But
Are you jealous?
I
in
want
a good way. In a good way.
Okay.
Of course. 3 years together, I'm rating that. Like
Yeah,
anyone that's in a
Can I,
relationship,
can I, can I just, can I just say something? But can I just say something? I know so damn much about game, understanding female nature, that I've done all the work I need to make myself the type of man that a woman would be proud to be with, for one. And two, where I understand female nature so damn well, I've been able to get a lot out of my system, and she knows that, which means I now know what I want. So I don't feel like I'm going through the trying to figure you out process. I now know exactly what I want in her. She's just it. And the process that I was going through when we first got together, or just before we got together, I was very upfront with her in the beginning that I wasn't actually wanting to settle down with anybody. I wanted to just essentially keep sleeping around. She would tell you that herself. But there's certain things that she offered me and she demonstrated that I couldn't refuse. Now, this is on top of the fact that I was essentially now getting bored with the nightlife, that sort of scene. I knew exactly what I wanted in a woman, and she demonstrated every single one of them that I wanted. And like I said, it's been 3 years.
Go on, Kel.
We are just as happy, just as certain and secure in each other than we was day one. And I think the reason we're in that position is because we done the work prior to getting to know each other. We done a lot of deep work.
Yeah, man. I do kind of jealous your relationship. I rate it.
Okay, I'm gonna read super chats for a second. Okay, let me. Also, guys, all these super chats, as you guys know, are going towards getting Ish a camera. On top of that, guys, sign up for our memberships. Okay, for real, because you will get exclusive behind-the-scenes content. We're releasing a vlog this week. Ish lost a bet. He had to take me and Jess to dinner.
Fun times. Times.
Yeah, we ordered everything on the menu, so it's pretty cool.
Genuinely.
Yeah. Okay, so 90 free to pay. Pearl, you have to watch Patrice O'Neill, Black Phillip, EP 1 through 13. The women here talk the same way as women from 2005 regarding relationships. Aquarius Kicks Empire, you sent an emoji. Alistar Horden, a harsh truth is better than a sweet lie. House of Has, WVM, cheat and girlfriends help them hide it. Real friends, ? 90 free to pay. Cheating is different for us. Men cheat just to get the juice out. Women cheat because they like the guy. 90 free to pay. Cute dress Pearl. When you ask a female a question, have them repeat it to you and see watch what happens. Vic Quinoez. Modern women don't have high standards. They have double standards. The UK Economist. The whole topic of cheating seems immature. Monogamy is the best structure for children and families. OB1 Classic. I'm sorry, I'm not able to follow this right now. It's just very simple. Don't cheat. Save yourself the headache to begin with. Corey, women in black is a perfect example as the problem. Modern women put their needs and feelings at an equal, if not greater level than their kids. That woman's rebuttal was how she felt. Kids are irrelevant. Robert M. Fat guys tend to be sensitive. Honest citizen. Adam and Eve means monogamy is the ideal. Adam chose Eve over God. A man's weakness is just sex. Eve chose the apple to which is to have a higher status than God. Desire for excess sex and merit or marital are both bad. Yin yang. What if the woman cheats back? Lincoln Ward. Men's biological impulses to sleep around is the same as a woman's urge to find the top mating option available, yet only one is viewed negatively. Zentience. To the lady in red, if you would drop a man who gave into his nature of spreading his seed, should a man drop you if you would seek attention and validation out of his attention alone, since it's a woman's nature to seek attention? Robert M. Young, beautiful, chaste, female, coachable. JC Torres, white boy on point, he's spitting facts. Trevor Lane, the thumb has great points, props. Missile Emesilla, lesser of two evils. Sleeping around doesn't benefit women or men. It devalues the meaning of relationships and ruins relationships with baggage. Fudge Knuckle, Elon or any man as versus a woman who passed birthing her fifth kid in her 20s, who makes a bigger difference in the world after 50 years. Sentience, to the woman who said who said about the woman's highlight in her living room. Question: if women crave attention, which attention would most women prefer? Unabashed, superficial attention, or attention from a loving family who adores you? Kaiza Ko. Girl in red would be a platinum level woman if she believed these things. Bratnam Schaefer. Without a child in your life, you will eventually be less fulfilled. I'm 49 with no child, and it used to be fun, but now it's just profile and sad. Lazarus, the standards are too high when she said she expects men to be in a tax bracket that they can't even reach. Jeremy A., which man would the female guest rather have, a high-value man with little time for a relationship or an average man with lots of time for a relationship? Trevor Lane, camo and red shirt are absolute dimes. David Gren-Gyuk, just got here. What did I miss? Rhodes 688, woman... emoji, what Adam represented to Eve. Digital Sparks Beta, white hat is sweating. Oh wait, I think I did that one already. Let me refresh the page and just make sure there aren't any more. Also, guys, like the video. It really helps with the algorithm. I think there's 3,000 people in here. There should be at least 1,200 likes. Okay, you're at 1,100 now. Help a girl out. Okay. The UK Economist, if the lady in the red met a millionaire, would she leave her current partner for him? This is the question everyone is wondering. Project Utopian, this comes with bias. Unacceptable to have partners on a show. Pearl Real, what happened to your IQ? What the? All right, whatever.
No, you gotta read it out.
See. Oh, I read it. That's what I was saying. They come for me sometimes too. They said, "What happened to your IQ?" Casimir Green Pants is saying red shirt is out of his league. She must have something else going on. 90 free tope. Pearl, you have to. I read that one already. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna close out the show. I think this was actually a really fun show, and I really appreciated everyone going back and forth. I thought it was a lot of fun. So to end the show, we're going to go around. Everyone, you can give any final thoughts that you have. You want to tell the people and tell them where they can find you. So like social media handles, whatever. So you can start.
I think it was a cool show. Everybody had valid, and contradictory, and controversial thoughts, including myself. You can find me on Instagram, Candy Floss Chocolate Muffin.
Yo, speaking to the mic, say that again.
You can find me on Instagram, Candy Floss Chocolate Muffin.
Can you spell it?
CANDII.floss.chocolate.muffin.
See? The dot, you missed it. Brilliant.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I had a really good time. I'm not really a big talker, but I really enjoyed everyone else's opinions, and I actually learned a lot as well, so that was good. You can find me on I Am Pillow Talks on Instagram and Pillow Talks TV on YouTube.
I had a great time. I've also learnt a few gems. I think you're all great. I think it was a really good vibe. You can find me on Instagram at DiazDon. And yeah, thank you for having us, Pearl.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was really fun. I don't actually have Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, the chat is gonna go crazy. They're gonna be like,
Is she real? Is she real? Go ahead.
She's the real deal. So yeah, name's Instagram, Jordan Fuller Official. Final thoughts, men, women, do the work. Look at the science, work on yourselves. That's really all I can say. And it ain't white boy, it's vanilla gorilla, yeah?
yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. Okay, yes, sir.
Shit.
Yeah. I'm just trying to appeal to Lonely Guy 357. Leave OnlyFans alone. Send some money to Pearl so we could get Ish a camera. Stop
Yes,
playing
sir.
around. Send that subscriber to 150 to 160. Like, stop playing around. Like, I'm here on this. You know where I am. So sub to this channel.
I would also like to say we passed a really important milestone this stream. We had 3,000 live viewers, which is the most viewers we have ever had on a stream. Guys, thank you so much. All of the donations, all of the likes, the comments are really important to growing the channel. I really appreciate all of you. Also want to shout out Oscar MC. He just sent a super chat, so I'm going to shout him out too. But okay, guys, like the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel because if you don't, we have beef. And I will talk to you next time.
And that's a wrap.